What's going on YouTube, man? Zay Charles. I'm a producer from Maryland. This video, man, we about to make a beat for Nino Pay, man. So I ain't gonna say too much. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, bet. So first thing I made, honestly, bro, with Nino Pay beats, they all be kind of different. But for this one, I felt like it just gave off that vibe. So first thing I did was open up Contact. And I started laying down some chords, I guess you could say. Not really a progression. But open up Contact, open up hybrid keys, and I use the atmospheric patch. I guess you would call that a patch. And this is what I played right here. If y'all don't know, I got an MPC key 37 right here, so that's kind of what I use for my MIDI. And then I use MPC for drums and stuff. So it's first thing I played right here. BPM was 133. It was like real simple, I ain't gonna lie. But the very next thing I added, pretty sure it's the Scarby Rickenbacker bass. I feel like I use this a lot if y'all seen in my other videos. Kind of following like the root note a little bit. And here's how that sounds together. I'll turn it into audio. Just because I feel like with 808s and bass, it's just better to do that. Sometimes it be tweaking on the first note on FL. And then the next thing I did was open up Expand. This was the in soft leads, square PWM lead. I don't know what that means, but hey, I liked it. And I just kind of played this right here. Honestly, from right there, at first I thought I was finished, but I kind of felt like it needed like something like the higher key. I feel like with beats, I like to have like a lower mid frequency, I guess you would call it, and like a higher one. So I opened up Contact again, and I almost used Contact for this whole jump. And I opened up this jump on Glaze called John Doe. I'm gonna let y'all hear how it sounds. And I added this right here. So from that point, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I could already hear Nino. That was the first person I thought of. So I went ahead and started adding my drums. This is what MPC looks like, but it's not showing up right here. It's probably because I already turned it into audio. So alright, bet. So the first thing I did, I added some hi-hats just to kind of, I don't know, I feel like I just always add hi-hats first. A few rolls for nothing crazy. A little open hat. I wanted the beat to kind of have like a bounce to it, but like I don't want it too complicated, so it's a crash. Add like a little triangle, a little constant jump. A little, I think it's like a Nintendo shot or Nintendo something beam or something like that. That's what that's called. And then I added this little like another type of crash percussion. My bad, I don't know my drum kits or my drum sounds, but yeah. So when I first made this jump, I had this originally. That's like a snare clap. But I don't know. It kind of, when I added the 808, it kind of just was too much. So I ended up muting that and I added a rim shot. And this is how that went. Feel like it just fit the vibe a little more. Cause it already had like rhythm for real. So then I added a kick right here. And then the last thing was the 808. Think like a regular little Smans 808. And then y'all know, like early on in the beat, I had the 808. I mean, I had the bass going, but I just muted that whenever I had the 808 going. And then this what it sounds like with the little high part. Yeah, man, that was simple for real. That's pretty much the beat. Like, I don't know, being on YouTube, bro, be kind of weird because I feel like when you making a beat for an artist, y'all like, not y'all, but people expect to like hear the beat so complete and full. But like as a producer, bro, you gonna get more placements and work with more people once you learn how to like leave more space for an artist. So like as a YouTube beat, this might not sound like the fullest, like, oh, you can have more melodies. But an artist gonna hear this and be like, oh yeah, I can like do something with this. It's space for them to rap, space for them to real add they ad libs, do whatever they want to do chops and all that. So that's kind of how I am with my beats. Like I would notice a lot in the studio because I work at the studio too in Maryland. Like your beats that got the crazy melodies, people, oh yeah, this is dope. But like the ones that's like you keep it simple with a good strong melody, good drums, those are the ones that people really be like getting on for the most part. Unless it's like a beat that just strictly tailored to an artist, like they just really feel it. But for the most part, bro, these the beats that we getting picked. So I'm gonna let y'all hit this jump from the beginning, man. Like always, if you made it this far, man, I appreciate y'all for watching. And yeah, man, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notifications, man. I'm trying to get in the habit of dropping every 3 days. Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
Zay Charles.